Yep, you guessed it, the secret ingredient is going in. It must be long run day. Let's go, come on. Damn. Woo. That stuff puts hairs in your chest, that's what it does. So, hello and welcome back to the channel. You join us here on a very wet, miserable day in Glasgow, and of course it must be long run day. So the goal for today is roughly around 4 hours or 24 miles, whatever comes first. Although I might just top it up to a marathon, but we'll definitely see how we go on. Definitely dressed for the occasion. It was pouring down when we came out the house this morning, but it's week 7. Only 2 more weeks until the John Muir Way 50k race day, and it's been a roller coaster. It has been a bit crazy, but we're going to get there, especially after the last 2 weeks really feeling like crap, to be honest. Today was just about getting out to get it done, and I did try a little run on Monday, which we'll just fire up here. It was a wee 5k, just to see how the body was feeling, and if I'm honest, it felt really good. It felt fine. Legs are feeling in tip-top condition, and my body breathing is getting back to normal, like heart rate 131, so keeping it nice and low, nice and early. That's the aim of the game, and that will be the aim of the game become race day at the John Muir Way 50k. What's your plans, what's your goals for the John Muir Way 50k? Drop a wee note down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to keep an eye out for you. What a roller coaster. Let's go get this long run done, get it in the bag, and I'll catch up with you in just a bit. Let's go. So I'd like to say that the gloves are definitely off, but they're not. It's the jacket that's definitely off. It's just far too warm. Although when I did come out the house, as you've seen, it was pouring down. It was horrible. So anything to sort of get us out of the house. I will put it back on if it gets really wet, but for now seem to have found a wee gap in the weather, which is great. So the route for today is up towards Bishopbriggs. There's the camps, he's just there in the distance, looking beautiful as ever. We're going to head down towards Torrance, along through Balmoral, and then up into Mulgai and down through Bearsden, back towards Maryhill and the city centre. I'll not bore you with too much of the route today, but the aim of the game today is just keep that heart rate low as possible. I say that, I'm sitting 153, far too high, but we have just come up a hill there, which, may I add, I walked for maybe 15 seconds just to try and keep that heart rate low, as it's so important so early on in the race, just to conserve energy and really just conserve your legs, because later on you'll pay massively for it, and it will pay dividends massively, as opposed to thrashing your legs early on. I mean, I suppose it's completely different if you are an elite runner, then you're used to thrashing legs and stuff, but the game that we're playing, you really need to just be careful and manage your body and circumstances. So let's catch up with you just in front, and I'll show you around a bit there before heading on to the country roads and up towards Mulgai. Let's go. Here comes the rain again, so in order to not get absolutely drenched, the jacket is unfortunately going to have to go back on, which is fine. Today's about adapting and just learning strategies for dealing with the weather and nutrition in this time on feet. Right. It looks like I'm actually running away with the good weather, to be totally honest, but we'll see how we go on, which is fine. We'll go and get it done. We are dressed for the occasion, so no issues. Hopefully that rain's not just went off. Okay, with that being said, let's go, crack on, get this run done. Look at that weather. Now there's the break in the weather, and there's where we're going. Gotta love it, true Scottish weather. One thing that I will say is that the heart rate is going to be up just a wee bit because I'm wearing the jacket, so I do need to be mindful of maybe just dropping the pace a bit, which again is fine. But I'm not out to get soaked today, as in not put the jacket on. Maybe if it was a race day and we were later on into the race, maybe think about just going for it, but definitely not necessarily on ever. Oh wow, this is grim. This is why it's so important to dress for the occasion. I mean, you wouldn't go to a pool party with a tuxedo on, would you? No. Oh man. Still enjoying it though. There always seems to be tractors or trucks going by every time I go to vlog. No. The joy. And just getting absolutely soaked by the spray off the road here as well. Wild. But getting it done and still smiling, that's what's most important. See if I'm still saying that in 10 miles time. Oh. Oh. So, as you've probably seen, today's weapon of choice was the Hoka Carbon X, and it's wild. And the Rhymora calf sleeves, which I fully intend to wear on the Ultra. But wow, maybe I should have rethought this route. I'm getting absolutely soaked by the cars going by. It's awful. Funny at the same time though, because I'm definitely wearing the right gear, so it doesn't matter if I get wet, but it just doesn't help sometimes. Jesus! I don't know if you can see this, but I just got absolutely soaked there. That guy in that car was just absolutely relentless. Oh. Just as long as I'm wearing the right gear, isn't it? Wait, you see me phone here. Jesus. Trying my hardest not to swear. Oh, absolutely drenched. Brook it. This is god awful. But it's a small price we pay to get these long runs in. Oh, too funny. I seen it coming. I seen the car coming towards us. It's alright. Here we go. Ah, soaked. Hopefully that wee break in the weather catches up very, very soon. So seeing as we're just off the road just slightly a bit, time to get gel in as well. Just around the 10k mark. And I'll tell you what, it's been an absolute journey already so far. Just want to touch a bit on these gels. So these gels are from Asda, pound the gel, and they seem to be working wonders for us. Really plan to use them for the Muir way, as well as those little shots. So those shots again will raise my heart rate level, but it gives me that boost that I need, especially when like you're 20 miles in and you're looking for something to give you that kick. So I'll definitely be using them on the Muir Way Ultra. Looks like that's nutrition sorted. Oh god, sorry if this footage is coming across very wet and soggy. It's because it is very wet and soggy. But what I'll do is I'll put the GoPro away, finish this gel, and I'll catch up with you just when we're in Mulgai, and I'll let you know how that's went. In fact, 6 mile just ticked over there, just over an hour, so 24 mile, 4 hours, 4 6s, 24 potentially. Let's go for it, come on. Okay, so if you joined us for the last long run, which would have been week 4, you'd have seen this road. This is the Mulgai road, and the last time we got to the end of here and we were 7 miles in. Just now we're 7.5 and we're pretty much just at the start of it. The reason I sort of want to check in just now is I just done a thing there. So we got to this point and my heart rate was getting a little high, and probably, I wouldn't even say mood was dipping a bit, but part of me starts doubting myself for some reason when I know not to doubt. So what I've done is I just done a little reset technique, just had the music playing in the background and I was just counting to 5 on my fingers. Done that for like 50 seconds or 40 seconds and just really focused on just resetting and not really thinking about what I'm doing, what we're doing today, if I'm running or not, or just, I was moving forward still, but just having that mental reset. And we're going to see if that helps towards the end of this video as well. See if when my legs do get sore, can we do a bit of mental reset and finish the run, see if it helps the legs. Do any of yous have any little techniques like this that you use? Then let me know in the comments below, because they will come in handy. And of course I'm vlogging again, so another truck has to pass. Love it. Nice soggy Thursday. Okay, we are at Mulgai Reservoir. As seen here just on the picture, the plan is to do like one loop of this, take in roughly 2.5 to 3 mile of it maybe. Might even go for a second loop, which might take us on somewhere between 13 and 16 miles, which would be epic. So maybe 2 loops of this, that would be good. but first of all I think I need a quick toilet stop. Just lucky that I know this area, and lucky I know that there's a public toilet here as well, just in case that any of you didn't know. Man, I feel £5 lighter and that's not because of the toilet stop. That is because I took that soaking wet jacket off. Hopefully we have got a wee break in the weather now and can just enjoy the rest of the run. Brought spare gloves with me. Those other gloves were absolutely soaking, so it's definitely nice to get that wet jacket off and the wet cold gloves and feel sort of nice and warm again. So let's smash round this, regain some time, and I feel so much better now that that is done. Decent weather coming in. Crap weather earlier. Again, trying not to swear, but so hard when you look at one side and it's miserable, and you look at the other side and it's looking promising. Let's just take the positive then, shall we? We're heading back that way eventually after we come back round here. Oh. Anywho, we will go and get it done. 10 mile there, a little bit slower than I would have liked, but again, just coming up the hills and that up here. Oh, the sun! Just coming up the hills and that, coming up here. There's no point wrecking the legs. Definitely not. Even somewhere around the region of 22 mile today would be absolutely perfect. And it's only really 8 to find or 9 to find come 50k day. I'm fine with that. Definitely been a half decent training block, but part of the bigger picture for Manchester and then on to Edinburgh. So one thing probably is best to mention just now is just back there. Felt a little strain in my IT band. Can feel it just now, but not as bad, not anywhere near as bad. Just sort of walked and stretched off 30-40 seconds. We'll monitor it obviously going forward, but aye, it's definitely something to keep an eye on in this long run. Make sure it isn't a long injury or that. Definitely best to be careful in cases like this, especially so close to race day and stuff. You don't want to be pushing it too much. I mean, even doing this long run today, it's probably not advisable so close, but definitely wanted that confidence booster. What a change in the weather, by the way. Stunning place. What a place to run. I just really do need to watch with that IT band. I know I took that pre-workout back there, so it could be a contributing factor to the heart rate spiking, but I'm sitting 160 there, running like 9-minute, 40-minute miles, so could potentially be the pre-workout, or it could just be my body or my mind playing tricks on us and this IT band issue. But we'll just walk for a minute or so and then we'll try running again and go from there. The tales of a runner. How can things just never be straightforward? Well, everything seems fine. Heart rate 134, and that's just in space like walking for like 30 seconds there, so we'll definitely monitor that and see how we go. I'm just going to finish this loop and then head down towards Mulgai and then down back towards Maryhill, see where we're at, because we're on like just nearly 12 miles just now, so that should take us to about 17, 18, maybe another couple in after that. Yep, can't feel the IT band at all. I'll catch up with you just at the end of this loop. Let you know how I'm feeling. Come on. So we have just left the reservoir, just up behind me, up there, and what can I say, the leg is actually feeling alright. Got a gel in there because it's 12 mile too, so again, body just getting replenished with the goodness that it needs to help me keep pushing forward. So I'll catch up with you just down in Muir, probably in another 3 or 4 miles. Happy days. Half marathon just complete. I just thought we'd take in this iconic scene that the start line of the lake. Depending on which way you obviously want to run it. Aye, it's iconic. And it gives you goosebumps just coming up that way. Right, let's crack on and get this done. Okay, we went through 15 mile marker in 2 hours 40 minutes. Currently on mile 16. Heart rate is shot up to 170. Like, I don't know if it's just the pain and the fatigue coming from like that IT band, although I can't feel it when I'm walking. My legs are just getting a bit fatigued and tired, you could say. Don't know where this bloody wind is came from. But we'll walk for maybe a few minutes, see how it goes, because I imagine during the John Muir way it will get hard. I will walk, and I think it's all about being in that mental state not to give up. Just like reset, like I said earlier in the video, reset the mind, reset the body, and just go again, get another couple of miles banked, and then reassess where you're at again, reset the mind and body, and crack on. I do know it is about 5 miles from here, just back to where the car is, or where I picked the car up from, so maybe finish on 20 miles, maybe finish on 21, definitely see where we're at closer to the time. It is hard, I'm not going to lie, it is hard, and I don't know if the 2 weeks, having the 2 weeks off is made a difference or made it worse. If I'd got this long run done last week, when, well obviously I couldn't because I wasn't feeling well, but if I'd got it done last week, would it have put me in a better place get into this week, getting ready for taper for the John Muir way? I don't know. I don't know, that's my honest answer, but just want to keep it real and honest, and that's how I'm feeling. So definitely no stress, no stress on time for today, just seeing what I can do and getting it done, not worrying about who's watching or what it looks like on Strava, because who cares at the end of the day. With that being said, let's go and crack on. I think I'm ready to run again. Let's go. Come on. As you can see, still moving. So I guess that's what the key is, always move forward. Yep, you guessed it, here comes the rain again. The jacket's back on. Just over 3 hours, 17 mile in. Definitely going to wrap this up at 20 miles I think. Just about the 3 hours 40 mark maybe. Had enough today. I'll definitely catch up with you in just about a mile or two's time, give you a full rundown on how I feel this run went and the plans for the next week and then race week. So stay tuned, I will be back in 2 shakes of alarm still. Oh, Jesus. Wow man, I feel physically exhausted and done in. Probably not the easiest of route. I'll just put the run up here. And the splits over there, like, it's not an impressive time or run by any stretch of the imagination, but for what it was last week and the week before, it's definitely a huge improvement. My legs feel okay, the IT band isn't an issue. My body just feels physically exhausted now, it's ready for a break. And I think calling it at 20 miles is definitely the right call. I did 124 within the 4 hours, so we aren't far off, maybe like 2 mile off the 4 hour mark if I had to keep pushing. But look, it is what it is. I'm still going to take it as a win, because even trying to get out the door this morning was hard, and I think that's what this is what it's all about, showing the ups and downs of your journey and how hard it can be. So with that being said, I'm going to end the video in just a minute, but if I do any more runs Friday or Saturday or Sunday, I will just put them up here and just let you know in the description of the runs how my legs are feeling post long run. Mileage for the week I'll just pop up here. Again, still a lot more than last week and more than the week before that, so I'm definitely taking it as a win. Before I actually wrap this up, excuse this little edit, I think I know why I'm feeling so exhausted. It's because I skipped a gel at mile 18. Right, back to wrapping up. We live and we learn, don't we? Again, thanks for watching today. It has been a bit of a slog, but it's just about getting out and getting it done, inspiring others and just sticking to the process, isn't it? So let's wrap this up here, and I'll see you all next week for week 8 vlog. It's not going to be a huge run next week, so I'll probably just break it down into nice little sessions for you, and then we go on to taper week. Let's go get this done. Come on.